is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Start by putting some Florida water on my hands before I touch these cards. How you doing this evening?
I'm alright. Nervous.
For what?
I don't know. The unknown.
Well, we can get you past that nervousness. Alright, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not believe in ring zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open to the spirit and have fun. Since you picked your 7th house, which is your relationship, you must ask that card a question. You can skip all the other ones on question wise if you want, okay?
Okay.
Try to listen to the message. Try to pay attention to the message and not the characters in the reading, though.
Okay.
All right. 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. Interesting lineup. Interesting lineup. All right. Now that I've shuffled the cards and got that out the way, I want you to say your first name so I can pray over these cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. What's up with you and green grapes?
And what?
Green grapes.
Other than I love to eat them. But I haven't eaten them in a long time.
She said, other than I love to eat them. It's just funny. That's how somebody got no talk, man. A guy really. He got a masculine voice and everything, and I was like, dude, what's up with seltzer water? He was like, nothing, but I love to drink them. And I was like, dude, you freaking. And get this, he's a Southern Baptist preacher that drinks seltzer water, no sugar. I said, shit, this bitch going straight to heaven. I gotta hit my Mountain Dew every now and then, but yeah, they showing me grapes. They showing me green grapes straight from the vine. Do your family own a vineyard?
No.
Okay,
Not that I know of.
we'll see why they keep showing me green grapes coming off of the vine to the left, to the right, and an airplane at the same. So, airplane flying over a vineyard. Okay, I think they sending me back to Italy for you, for whatever reason.
I've been to Italy.
Oh, you actually been to Italy?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is what they're showing me, like World War II era vineyards, grapes, vines, and they showing me an old silver airplane flying over the vineyard. And when I was praying over your card, so we'll see how that plays in your reading. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's lay down your first card. Second card. Third card. Fourth card. Oh, so I'm finna just hit you where it hurt. So you got a little regret. You went back to your ex and you got some regret.
What?
Oh, you was shocked that I saw that in a nutshell?
Yeah.
You just went back to your ex and you got some regret. That's it. That's a wrap. Went back to my ex and I got some regret. Went back to my ex and I got some regret. So that lets you know that I am like the city girls. Tap, tap, tap in. All right. So let me start this reading. We're going to start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. This one is all about you. And in this house right here, you have Zapana. happens upon her in this house. He said, okay, you thought you were doing the noblest thing on the planet by growing up, taking this person back, apologizing, swallowing your pride. I get it. You thought you was doing the right thing.
I mean, yes and no.
Mm-hmm. But Spirit is saying you did it in a drunken stupor, like you did it out of haste. And what else? Doing it out of haste. It kind of got you on pins and needles. Like you're like so, like almost that where you want to choke somebody sometime, or you just like, So what Zapana is telling me to tell you is that, okay, you tried. End the conversation. Would you like to ask him a question?
No, I mean, that's pretty clear.
Okay. I'm the Baron now. I'm the real deal.
Actually, I do have a question.
Go for it.
What do I need to, how do I not do that? Like, how do I do better? How do I fix that?
How do you fix what? Now you said three things, and it's all about fixing something how you see you. So give me a little bit more.
So how do I just let that whole relationship just go?
How do you back out of this relationship?
How do I let that one go?
That particular relationship go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sapana, she wants to know, how does she let that particular relationship go? She tried. He said just clear and shield your energy. If you can take the hassle of just saying, you know what, Pete, I'm done. I'm fucking over this. I'm out. And walk the hell out, and you just let it go. Give her a little bit more constructive. I know you saying clear and shield the energy. Peace offering. Give him something, like make him an offer he can't refuse. You got me? Listen, I'm going to get out of here, but if you put any money in this house, I'm just going to let you keep the house, or I'm going to pay you back your shit, and I'm gone. I can't do it no more. You follow what Spirit telling you? You tried, darling. Let it go.
Okay.
Baron, how did you see that? Because I'm psychic. Alright, so now we're going to go up into your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represents your sex life or entertainment or luck. This also represents your strength and your courage. And in this house right here, you have the moon card in the upside down position. Having the moon card in the reverse, it says that, how can I say this? You gave your all. You did everything. And I hate when guys do this. I was that guy a long time ago, so I can speak from experience. I hate when guys get with a woman and they put her through the ringer sexually, but they have no feelings of commitment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want me out, you got to do this. If you need me, you got to do this. So this is what I like. And you literally tried to be everything and all to this fella when it came to the bedroom. And Spirit say this is you. The knife is coming out of your heart. You won't feel guilty no more for whatever you did to this person. So Spirit is saying you don't have to sit up there and allow this man to have your body whenever, however, and if ever he want. You got me here, right?
Yeah.
So Spirit say don't do it to yourself. Don't do it.
Okay.
So it's okay to stop. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. So I feel like that was a lot about my old relationship.
Okay.
So I'm curious about my current relationship.
Can we talk about your current relationship when we get into your seventh house?
Yeah.
This is about your sex life. What you got a question about that?
How do I get it going again?
Spirit, how did she get it going with this new fella? Not the old fella, new fella. Spirit said, mother, wife, sister, daughter. You feel where it's coming from? Fuck him like you his wife. Fuck him like you want to be his wife. This is who you should be giving all your passion to, the new fella. Mm-hmm. All right?
All right.
All right, now let's go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and it's governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, marital affairs, love, romance, and passion. In this house right here, you have a message from the earth in the upright position. I love showing this card. This guy is sitting with gold, sitting around gold, just raking it in. He's in a good, safe space financially and everything. So in your 7th house of couples relationship, you have a message from the earth. This says that you are winning. So who you are giving your heart to, who are you connecting to on a new level is right for you.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Is it?
If you want to say a name, say a name. I don't know you. Do you?
Is it the person I'm with now?
No. Keep in mind, Spirit saying the person that you're with now, you gave a chance, you need to leave. So this is the new person, Spirit say, that you're dealing with. The secondary, I should say. So let's get this straight, because I want you to understand. So you're dealing with 2 different individuals. Have dealt with 2 different individuals in the past year.
Yeah.
Which one of them that you took back, that y'all broke up and you started going back with them because you felt guilty?
The person I'm with now, kind of.
So no. We don't do kind of.
Okay.
So there's Melvin, who you dated for 5 years, 6 years. Then there's Trent, who is coming into the picture that really likes you, who you also dealt with. Now, the one that you took back, that you tried to come back from, let's say you started fucking around with Trent, but then you say, Trent, I can't deal with you. I'm going to give my other relationship a shot. You follow me along right now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So once you broke it off with Trent, you go back over here to Mello and you say, okay, Mello, we finna work this out. I did wrong. You did wrong. Let's go. You're over Mello now. Mello is the one that you're currently with. You're over him now. And Spirit say you gave it a good try. Now, Spirit says if you want to rekindle your sex life, you need to screw Trent like you're his wife. If you're going to move towards Trent, the secondary, then you are in a good spot. He is good for you. Did I break it down enough?
Yeah.
Now, do you have a question for this card? Whatever you want to say, Mom. Go ahead.
So my question is, the person that I'm supposed to leave or go back to or stay with is not with me, like he's with someone else.
There you go. So again, so there's 2 men, and I'm trying to get you to understand what Spirit is saying. I understand what you're saying. So Trent is the guy that you like, not the guy that you're currently with.
Right.
Trent has a significant other.
Uh-huh.
Spirit is saying if you want Trent to get Trent is as just unhappy in his relationship as you are in yours. Spirit says you gave it a good try with your current, but the cards still say that you're supposed to deal with Trent. You can't convince Trent to leave his old lady? Huh?
I mean, I don't know. They're getting married. I don't know when. I just found this out. And
How about you ask Spirit a question? Because I'm looking at the line connection. You and this Trent is kind of meant for each other, more so than he is with this particular person. Ask Spirit a question about your 7th house.
what should I do next? What should be my next step? Do I text him? Call him?
Spirit, what should be her next step with Trent? What can she do to make this union with Trent work? I know he's getting married, and I know a lot of people don't like this type of talk. It's unpopular. I know he's getting married, but you're telling me, the Baron, that the energy is correct for these two to be together. What's her next move, Spirit? Because you said she's going to enjoy her life with him. What's the next move? Spirit said the next move is to go now, choose peace, and listen. Oh, wow. Go now, choose peace, and listen. This is for you to walk away from, I guess, because you ain't really about this life. You ain't about telling Trent how much you care about him, how much you love him. Spirit said you'll be wasting his time. But he is right for you, mama. Period. You just lack confidence in yourself to sit up there and say, hey, marry me. I can do all of this. Or you don't feel like you're in that place to provide what this other person is got, but you haven't even noticed the person yet. You're just being a good buddy and a friend is not where you're supposed to be at, okay? I'll leave it at that. You're supposed to came down real strong with this person, but you tried to go back to your ex, to your current, and allow somebody to slip in. So that's where that's going. So Spirit said, first thing you need to do, how you can go now, peace offering, and just listen. See what's going on. If you're going to call him, text him, talk to him, text him, why are you doing this? And listen to his reason. Maybe you can shed light on the reason. Maybe he's doing it because he got debt. Maybe he's doing it because of this. But Spirit say there is no real love there. There is no real union. So you're missing out because you don't want to sit up there and grab your man. He haven't married her yet, so you're not breaking any carnal laws. But you got a good heart. I can tell you that. You ain't no skis. You really care for him. All right. You ready for me to go to your 8th house? Because you done got quiet and I hope you ain't crying.
No, I'm not crying. I'm just surprised that this is what we're talking about. But okay.
I know stuff. I think I know a little bit of something. All right.
Okay. What's next? 8th house?
Yeah, we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Now we finna get in the thicket. Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What it is you think about, what it is you desire, what it is you love, what it is you want. In this house right here, you have a message from the water. Here's the message. You have a message from the water in the upright position. The message from the water is saying, you need to make a choice. Choose. What are you going to do? This is like you're either going to walk away, but you keep looking over your shoulder saying, what would have been? What could have been? Your subconscious mind is beckoning you to make a damn choice. So, put your big girl panties on. Make a choice. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, we can go to the next one.
All right. Now we finna go over here to your 9th house. And I'm so sorry. You had everything going right, but your heart is just too big for your own good, okay? I'm going over here to your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, your reality, what will be, what will come to you. In this house right here, you have the couple's card in the upside down position. Spirits say your future is that you end up with neither one. Now, all of this can be probably converted, or how you say offset, if you make a decision. Are you deciding to leave? You're deciding to leave the one that you're with now, and you want the other one, but then you're deciding to let him go ahead and live his life and be married. No wonder the cards say you're gonna end up alone. I mean, but you're decent looking, you fly, you got it going on. You know, you got a good heart, so you'll find another person. But out of these two men, both of them gonna disappear. Baron, you son of a bitch! You supposed to tell me good news.
Is there anything I could do?
Other than the obvious, what the card said, Spirit, is there anything she can do so she don't end up alone? Take charge of the situation. Okay, here we go. You listening to this? Take charge of the situation. Power of joy and trust. You need to do whatever it takes to make you happy. Take charge of the situation, power of joy, and trust. If you put yourself out there and you do what it takes to make you happy, you're going to be okay, and you're going to get the person, the object of your affection. Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Now, I see you was in a little sticker shock there. How did you like your reading?
Good. You're very good.
Very accurate.
Yeah, you're very good. I'm going to book another reading for sure.
How about you, X? What about that World War II plane in that grapevine?
Yeah. What about the grapes in the plane?
Spirit, what's going on with the grapes in the plane? Let it go. Freedom. Persistence. Let it go. Freedom. Persistence. Oh, Spirit say that's where you want to get married at. Italy, in a grape orchard. In a grapevine orchard. I don't know what they call them. But you have that scenery where,
A vineyard.
Great vineyard. That's right. Spirit say, let it go. Freedom. Persistence. You want to give up your freedom in a great vineyard. So that's where you want your wedding to be set at, in some like grapes on the fence and the vines and the shit. You got, that's your idea. Matter of fact, no. Spirit say that's where you're going to get married at. Oh, sorry. You're going to get married in Italy under the grapevines, or around grapevines and shit. A vineyard.
I'll take that.
How the hell you going to get married when you can't make a decision which man you want? Spirit, let's beat up.
That's what I want to know.
So, I don't know. I know Spirit showed me that great vineyard and the little old World War II plane flying over. Maybe you going to meet somebody who's in the military, got a thing for World War II planes in Italy. You been there, maybe you're going to meet an Italian man, because you damn sure ain't going to be with one of these because you can't make up your mind. But you can be with one of them if you make up your mind.
So if I make up my mind, I can be with one.
If you choose to fight for this person that you want to be with, see where he's at with his emotion. Maybe you'll stop him from making the biggest mistake of his life. Maybe he's doing it for a reason. You don't know. You're just such a good person. I'll just let him be happy and I'll be here sad. And then you're going to keep on screwing this other person who you don't really got a real taste for. If I ain't making no sense, you say, Baron, you're a lunatic.
Too much sense. Like, I didn't expect it to be this specific.
Listen.
I've had readings before that were not this specific, so I'm just shocked. And, but it's honestly what I've been thinking about for a while, so I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing said surprised me other than that you said it.
Ain't that something? Well, I'm here, dawg. I'm here I tell you exactly what Spirit tell me to to share it with you, and that's all I care about in this thing. If Spirit says share it, I'm gonna share it.
I appreciate it.
Well, if you need to reach me, you know how. I enjoy speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
All right, I want you to have a good evening. Say that again.
Thank you. Oh, I said have a good evening.
You too, darling. The heart wants what the heart wants, and this person is a really good person, and she's gonna leave herself in misery because she would like to be with this person whose spirit is saying they have all the cards that line up together, but he is about to marry somebody, and I think what I'm seeing in the vision, only thing Spirit saying, she need to jump in and stop this person and say, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, what about me, or something. And I think she's just a good person, second guessing herself, and she's gonna end up losing out. But on this particular person, but Spirit did show me her getting married in a vineyard and all that stuff there. So she's gonna find happiness again. But this probably gonna be one of them tales like, you know, I should have dated you, but I found somebody else. Both of them gonna be loving each other, and I found somebody else that they in love with. But or they get back together. Spirit and show me all of that. But this is a journey for me here, and I hope she called back one day. Hit that like button. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. As you know, I'm put some Florida water on these hands. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Well, you know the spiel.
I know.
You know the spiel. Should I say it? Yeah, I'm just going to say it. I just like saying it. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading birthday signs or zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing you an ancestor reading. During the ancestor reading, I did you 5 cards. The first 4 cards are reserved for female ancestors, but a male energy could come through. The last card is typically for a male ancestor to come through, but a female can come through. It's just all who wants to give you the message. I ask that you focus on the message and not the character, because I don't want you to get lost in your ancestor reading trying to figure out if it's Leroy, Tim, or Bobo. All right, how you feeling?
I'm not sure.
Calm down, don't worry. We got this. All right, now that we got that out this way, say your first name so I can pray over the card. Do I have permission to cut your card?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what the message is to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. All right, we're going to start with your first ancestor. Excuse me, trust me, I'm not tired. All right, your first ancestor. Okay. What are you saying? All right, this ancestor is a male, but he's singing the song "Strangers in the Dark," taking chances, strangers in the dark, something like that. So he's saying, so this says a lot to you. I think he's kind of telling on you. He's saying, did you, like your current boyfriend, whatever, dating mate, whatever, did y'all hook up under crazy circumstances, take a chance to be together?
Yes.
Yeah, because he says
Absolutely.
strangers in the dark taking chances. Now, where is the fighting? What's the real cause of the fighting?
I'm not sure. We're not fighting.
Okay, so what tension? We'll change it to tension. What's the real cause of the issues, tension that's brewing?
I have no idea. If there's tension, then he probably hasn't said it. I mean, on my end, I always have trust issues, but I've been pretty vocal and we've communicated about it, but it hasn't been a strain on the relationship.
How do you know? If you don't trust somebody, the trust issue and the cat ain't doing that, then guess what? It's putting a strain on your relationship. Because he says strangers in the dark taking chances, meaning y'all got together on some crazy circumstances. Now you guys are being, he's representing as the two of air with an upside down heart, and he says there's trouble in paradise, and his message to you is yoga, which is release tension. Like, you really don't have to worry about your relationship, so stop it.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. Is this ancestor on my mother's side or my father's side?
All right, I'm gonna ask that question, but again, remember I say don't get lost in the characters. I've seen people waste numerous times wanting to know if they're the mother ancestor or the father ancestor. These things I found out the ancestors are about getting you the message you need for your life. That's what we use ancestors for. We don't need to know. Keep in mind, they could be millions of years old. But I'll ask, whose side of the family are you on? So who is Florence? Who is Florence? Florence, some names start with an R. I mean with an F and an L. Florence, Florida, something like that. France, French, something like they're saying this is somebody who was kind of religious, like a female religious, but their names start with an F, like either, I don't know, Franny, Fanny. Francis. Damn, thank you. Do you know a Francis? Because they saying they related to Francis.
No.
Give me some more.
Are they telling you like what year?
That's a good thing. The year. What year did you aspire? Fingernails, yellow fingernails, liver issues, hep C, hep A, B, or C, hepatitis. They got hepatitis and died. This is like 83. This is 83, but I think he's related to somebody named Francis because he keep mentioning the name Francis. So if that don't strike a bell, I don't know what to say because that's all they keep saying. Francis.
Okay. I have nothing to worry about my relationship. He's thinking strangers in the dark, which is interesting because I think that all the time. is there anything that I should do to reassure him that I'm 100% all in?
Ancestor, do you think she should reassure anybody? You told her don't worry. Should she reassure anybody? He says no, just focus on your strength. Just stop talking so much, or stop accusing him, or stop bitching. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Just let it go. Let bygones be bygones. Just live. So you ain't got to do nothing miraculous.
Alright.
Now we're going to go over here to your second ancestor. Okay, now we're going back to some tribal leaders. Okay, we're going back to a tribe. All right, now we're going back over here to, I'm going to say like, they showing me like 1700s, but they saying like Indian, Native American style energy, 1700s, you know?
Yeah.
And they're saying this, oh yeah, by the way, this is a guy. He had ponytails though, real long hair, so he's Native American. But he said he ran for position as chief and failed, and he was killed during that failed attempt. Like that was he challenged somebody and he was killed. I'm looking at Dakota right now. I'm looking at yellow. They keep showing me a yellow state, but northern yellow state, and I don't know what color Dakota is on the map, but I'm thinking he keeps saying like Dakota Indians. But the state is yellow like wax, yellow to me. Now he's
No, I said okay.
Now he came in the form as a 6 of fire in the upside down position. What he's saying is he failed to lead the people because like it was an uprising. They didn't like how somebody was doing something. And it was an uprising, and he lost, and then he lost his life due to tribal ritual. His message to you is you need to see the other person's point of view. Stop trying to bully your way, or start trying to get your way, or change the status quo. He said this can end badly for you on so many levels. Or do you know what he's talking about?
Is this in relation to work?
Let's see. Is this in relation to work? Her job? He says fertility, babies, like family, babies, children.
Okay. Yeah, because I have concerns about that right now because I'm supposed to get a procedure done and not sure if I'm a candidate for the procedure.
So you're not sure if you're a candidate for the procedure, but why is he saying stop trying to like usurp the thing and see the other person's burn? Are you telling the person that you don't want children, even though this person wants children?
I actually want kids. That's why I'm on the fence with the procedure.
So why are they saying changing the status quo? Keep in mind, he's saying he tried to challenge how something was, tried to take over. He lost the challenge and perished. His message to you was see the other person's point of view. Are you not taking your partners into consideration? You ask the question, what is this in return? Job, he says fertility, kids, family. So are you telling him you're going to get pregnant regardless, or you're forcing him to have a procedure? Keep in mind, this is on you. He's talking to you, your ancestor.
I mean, I want to have the procedure so I can bear children. Because right now, I don't think I'll be able to do that long term. Well, not long term, but full term.
Do your mate want children?
Yes, he does.
Now, why are they saying you need to see the other person's point of view? They saying you're trying to change something. So I'm asking this because I want you to understand. I don't want you to walk away from this ancestor not knowing what he's talking about. Again, what the story he showed me, he tried to change the system. He tried to run for tribal chief, to which he failed and he was killed. That's when he died. His message to you, now keep in mind this is somebody that died 1700s. His message to you was see the other person's point of view. Has anybody told you no, it's not the right time? Doctor, lawyer, mother, family, friends?
No.
Well, I don't know what you're saying, Ancestor. Well, I know what you're saying, but she's not understanding, and I don't know what to say about this. But he's saying it has something to do with family and children. Maybe you're going to come in conflict where somebody changed their mind, or maybe you change your mind. But they keep saying you need to see the other person's point of view. Don't challenge the status quo. Maybe adoption may come up. You follow me?
I got it.
Huh?
Yes, I do.
All right. So that he just saying don't. Yeah, see the other person. What if he can't have children? What if he has low sperm count? What if the procedure so you can't have children fails? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to get at. All right. Now.
Be positive. Regardless of whatever.
Say that again.
I said I'll just be positive regardless of whatever.
Yeah.
Just be positive.
So now we're gonna go over to your third ancestor. Your third ancestor. All right. Your third. This is weird. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I think you're gonna really. I'll just tell you what he said. This is weird. This is your third ancestor represented by the three of earth in the upside down position. All right, and this is a male. What he's saying is, don't bring in a third party in y'all relationship to have a baby, or don't bring in a third party to freak with. Just keep the third parties out of your relationship altogether. Friends and family out of your relationship. Is he making sense to you?
Absolutely.
Not even to carry the baby as a surrogate for you. You got me?
I got it.
Now, his message to you is you need to clear and shield your energy. Clear and shield your energy, meaning you're going to have to take your time and do this. Your body is not made, or your body is not healthy enough right now. So clear and shield your energy, meaning don't let nobody else screw you. Don't put nobody else semen inside you to get this baby and reach your fertilization, all that shit there. If it ain't his, it's a no-go. You got me?
Yeah.
Because they really being strict on the third party situation. Like, no, don't do it.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this ancestor a question?
Yes. In regards to like clearing and shielding my energy, I've been doing a lot of holistic medicine. I've been doing teas, herbal baths, things. Should I continue on with that? Is that helping my body healing anyway?
Should she continue with the herbal medicine, ancestor, for the healing of her body? He says, let it go. Nurture yourself. Let it go. Nurture yourself. So get this. Now the teas, the herbologist is great, cool, but they saying let it go and reflect as you nurture yourself. This is more so of a meditation. So what they're showing me, you inside a heat box, a sauna, and you're sweating the toxins out of your pores. So this is not more of a dietary thing that you're trying to get out. They saying you have to sweat the poison out. Is something wrong with your skin?
Not my skin. My skin, I think my skin's okay. It's just my lady parts they're experiencing some turbulence right now.
They're what? I done heard some words before.
No, I have fibroids and hernias, and they're just scattered all over the place.
Okay, so that's why they saying this. Okay, now I'm understanding. Like the adoption may be okay. Got it. But now listen, they're saying this has to do with more of you raising your body temperature, heating your body up to get the foreign bodies out, to get the toxins out. So I think you need to go ahead and have a procedure for the laser surgery to break them things up in there. But they got something to do with raising the body temperature to fight off infection. So the teas are good for your colon, but what are you doing about the uterus and things like that?
I mean, I drink raspberry leaf. They think that's pretty good for the female reproductive system and the uterus health.
But a good old fashioned doctor going up in there and cutting that shit out is good. Not cutting your whole uterus out because you want to make babies, but going up there and shrinking those tumors will be more effective. They saying you got to remove the poison from within.
Okay. This is doctor. Can I ask a question in regards to the doctor that I'm currently talking to?
Yeah, go ahead.
I am a bit torn with her mannerism. I read her reviews. They're kind of mixed. Some people love her. Some people were kind of disappointed with her. Should I continue working with her, or should I seek another opinion?
Spirit, should she continue working with this doctor? Teach, offer, retreat to nature, Mother, wife said, no, this doctor will help you get to where you need to go to be a mother. Because they said teach, retreat, and mother. Yeah, this doctor, she has the best. She just a bitch. She got your best interest at heart. She just a bitch. She just rubbed people the wrong way. That's how she is. But she is good at what she do when it comes to making babies or healing. All right. Yeah. Now we're finna go over to your fourth ancestor. Your fourth now. Surprised that all these men popping up and it's a baby.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, what happened to my lady?
Well, we finna see. We're gonna go over here to your fourth ancestor. Your fourth ancestor. Who are you? Okay. Well, here you go. You got a lady. All right. So, your family got a secret, huh?
Oh, family doesn't.
No, this secret regarding with reproduction, and now I'm understanding. Now, if you really want, now I'm understanding why they saying you need to meditate and get the poison out your system. Have you had any kind of spiritual work done, spiritual cleanse on making a baby, like fertility spells?
I had work done to protect my child while I was pregnant with her. Okay,
and she was born. And she
was born. Mm-hmm. But I think they were twins, so she made it, and the other child did not.
All right.
But I never passed the other child.
Right. So it was a stillborn, and it absorbed inside you or something. Or did it form a chimera?
The doctors never confirmed. The spiritual advisor that was doing the work at that time said they were twins.
Okay, so your daughter is a chimera basically, and she has her other sibling inside of her. Did you know about it? How did you know about it? You know what a chimera is, right?
Yeah, I think my sister has that.
Your sister is a chimera too?
My mom had my sister, and she was carrying a boy at the time, but the boy didn't make it. My sister made it, and she has like this kind of like little antenna by her ear. That's what I call it.
Right.
It's like a piece that sticks out. Yeah.
So this is a chimera. So now, keep in mind, I say your family got secrets, right? I told you that. Now, with this being said, they saying your family got secrets, and this is dating back a lot. Twins don't make it in your family. They absorb and becomes chimeras, because it's like a spirit is saying, I get one, the world gets one. You get me?
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Now, this female ancestor, she has the 5 of earth in the upside down position. She said, will it stop with you on the whole sacrificing these babies? So, because keep in mind, so here we go. She's taking me all the way back, and she's saying deals was made when it came to the lineage in your family, that only certain people will have babies. A certain amount of babies should be born. And if a baby born, he get one, the world gets one. It turns into a chimera. Your daughter, she's a chimera. Your sister, she's a chimera. Your daughter's from you. Your sister's from your mom. Now your grandmama had one too. You got me? Flows in the chain. They gave the 5 of earth upside down means stop sacrificing. They're asking you to stop sacrificing. Now, her message to you is, can you forgive? Open your heart to love. Jesus Christ, forgive. Meaning, like, you are going to have to make this a labor of love to take this curse off the family. A spiritual cleanse is what you will need, big time. So I think once the doctor go in there and laser jet around, I think you're going to have to get a spiritual cleanse, a real spiritual cleanse. And this is not going to be some shit you could take a bath in. This is going to have to be animal based. So wherever you at, find you a really good priest that's willing to give a sacrifice to these spirits on a heavy level. But this ancestor here is asking you, could you break this curse for them, or it's going to keep happening. Your daughter is going to get pregnant and have a chimera.
I'll try to break the curse. If they can tell me what exactly I need to do, how to do it.
They just told you. Find the priest, tell the priest what's going on, let him read you in front of his deity or however he's going, and tell him what you need, and see, is his deity going to allow him to do that. Cause so when I was praying over your cards, I saw a white circle. The white circle turned black. Then out of the black circle, it turned white, and it just kept on like one of those revolving spin wheels, like a hypnotizing spin wheel, where it'll be white, then it'll go black, white, go black, white, and go black. You spin it fast enough, you don't see the lines no more. You just see the colors go in and out. That's what I kept seeing when I was praying over your cards. This is a repeat thing. Womb, void, life, death, life, death. So they asking you to break this curse. What's your message to them again? You got a question for her?
Do I have a question?
Yeah. They just asked you to break a curse. I got a lot of questions.
How do you just told me how to break the curse. You told me I have to find someone and have them read me and see if they're going to get permission to do the animal sacrifice.
Correct.
What's going to need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where did the curse start? Who was the first culprit?
Yes.
I mean,
I was just going to ask, where did it start?
Spirit, where did this start? Give me a name. Give me a place, a time and date. He needs something. Energy healing. Okay, this started in your family from 1600s. They saying energy healing. They say the sun had left. It was on a lunar eclipse. A solar eclipse in the 1600s. See, can you map out the days where the sun, you doing your homework? You got me?
Yes.
See, can you map out the days in the 1600 where there was a solar eclipse? See, can you find out which female ancestor was in your lineage? So you're going to have to date that name back. So this is you hunting. And once you get to her solar eclipse, female lineage, where you feel the majority of your family come from. And I think that's when you'll know, because they keep saying Merlin. So this is 1600 England castles, etc. And that the Knight's Age, Dark Ages.
Okay.
But they had an eclipse, and the deal was made on the eclipse, and this how long this shit been going on. So that's the message they gave.
Explains a lot.
Huh?
That explains a lot.
Wow. Damn. Well, they asking to help.
Yeah.
These ancestors saying bring babies into the world, and the male saying bring babies into the world. The female ancestor here is basically saying, hey, you gotta break this curse for them. They asking you for so much. This is unreal. Now, we finna go over to your fifth ancestor. Okay, now I'm seeing why. So get this, this is a male ancestor, but it's also a female ancestor talking about him. And the male ancestor is just doing shit, but the female ancestor is talking to me about him. So here's the story. So this male ancestor wife got pregnant, and he got his wife pregnant, and she couldn't make babies. So he made a deal he did a magical spell, fucking all, made a deal to have a baby. While he was chasing this shadow, he didn't know he offered the lineage of the baby that they was creating up. Now, this is where the shit get tricky from what she's showing me. During this time, I ain't gonna say he was hurting other kids, but he was jealous of other men having babies, and he was like he killed like 2 of them because they made fun of him. You can't make a baby, your wife is sterile. They were making stupid jokes like that, so he lost his temper and killed them. Then he did a spell. He made a deal or something to get a baby, and that cursed your whole lineage. Because he betrayed y'all. That's what she's saying. He betrayed y'all. He betrayed the family chasing shadows. Her words. Her message to you is this is a priority. If you can reverse this will be good for the future. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah. Where do I start in reversing the curse? What are the first steps I need to take?
She wants to know the first step she needs to take. Find the blessing in your current situation. You have a supportive person beside you. Trust. You gotta trust that you can handle this emotionally. Where did you start? And they said, listen, is the old heads in your family still living?
No.
So it's just you.
That's me and my sister.
They saying you're gonna have to do some research, darling. You're gonna have to get word of mouth, detail where this going, who was here at this time, and you got to do some real research searching. Okay? They saying you can do it.
I started researching.
You already did it?
And, well, not really for this whole purpose, just trying to get more information so I can pass it on to my child.
Mm-hmm.
On my mother's side, I got as far back as Germany.
Germany, you were.
That guy, I got to Cuba. And that's it. I have no more names. I have nothing. I have no one to go to and ask. I'm just out here just lost at this point.
When you go to Germany, because they kept showing me medieval, yeah, Dark Ages. When they were showing me that's a European, not a Cuba didn't have medieval castle style stuff, you know, back in them days. So, but Germany did, Europe did. So what you do, you gotta look, when you're doing the research, you gotta look for your surname. If your parents was a Johnson, you gotta go and see, was it Mac Johnson or June Sing, you know, or a surname what came from Johnson. Johnson had to derive from this derived from this derived from this, and that's how you get tracing that thing on back. And then but keep in mind, you just do the solar eclipse. They had an eclipse in the daytime, and that's when this deal was done. So you armed with a lot of information to just sit around and look and just really look at it. I think you can find this. I bet you say this was heavy to hear, huh?
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Not at all.
I told you, man. These ancestry, I can't tell you what they gonna say when they come through, because you gotta think, these ancestors, they in pain. If they can't fix nothing, we don't put them to work, they hurt, they sore. Because then when you pass, you're going to go there and you're going to be like having regrets. What could I have done to make the future better? And you're going to be wishing that somebody listened to you so you can help them out, you know? And that's all they're trying to do. They just trying to make sure y'all lineage go, and now I can understand again why they keep saying make babies, make babies. Because if it's just you and your sister left and y'all got to breed up y'all generation moving forward, you know what I'm saying?
She doesn't want to. She said she'll deal with them. She knows that they need her, and she's gonna suffer. So I feel like I'm carrying the torch by myself. Like, I have to populate, and
yeah, this is serious, man. I don't envy this one. This is serious. Well, they told you what you gotta do.
Yeah, I just gotta take the steps, find someone.
Did you write this down? Okay, because when we hang up this phone, I really forget. I think it's gonna be all right, because if you weren't gonna be able to do this, they wouldn't have came here with all these solutions for you. But I will say, you got to put that energy up. You got to have a belief system going on.
I have work to do. I always have work to do. And the last answer that came pretty much.
Yeah. Bad, man. So it's the German side though, not the Cuban. So Dark Ages, baby. Let's see what they say.
I will do so. Just curious. The last ancestor that came, she pretty much told the story.
Yeah, she's told the story.
Do you know her name? Will she give you her name?
I'll ask. What's your name, lady? Because you had to be there evidently. What's your name? Balance, career, and home life. Okay. Right. Oh, she wasn't your ancestor. She says she's a midwife, like a wet nurse. She witnessed all of this shit. Yeah. What's your name? Balanced career and home life, meaning she kept things together. Right, meaning that she was kind of like a doctor, and she recorded like the date of birth, the time the baby was. She recorded everything, and then she said spiritual laws of attraction. She was a nun at the church or something like that, the religious relic person that was a midwife. They would call her to deliver babies. So I don't know when you find your family surname. Because she's not saying that she gave you... Okay, what else? Whoa. You don't make sense, lady. Just saying... Patrice... I think she's trying to say Patricia in German. Or Patricia in European language. Patricia... It's like 4 or 5 syllables. But I get the Patrice like Patrick. So Patricia is a version of Patrick if it was a boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think her name is Patricia. But in German, you got to figure that out. But she was a nun, and they called her to deliver the babies in the town. So she probably delivered every baby in that town, and so she would know who was killing who or who had babies. And if he made a deal, they probably were like, "Oh, he made a deal with the devil." You know what I'm saying? Because she mentioned she was a religious relic person. So yeah. Well, that makes that. Hey, that puts you very close. So 3 things you focus on. When did the solar eclipse happen in the 1600s? Mark the days. German, Europe, whatever. A lady named Patrice that was a wet nurse. You know?
Does she know the surname of the guy?
You're asking like too damn much. She's telling you where to go. These people is not gonna pinpoint everything to the letter.
Okay, I'm gonna look at.
Yes, you gotta do your homework.
I have another question. Any of the ancestors that came in, well, actually, going to female, did they happen to be blonde?
Are you people white people, towhead, blondes? But yeah, let's see. Artistic expression. Are you white? You got artistic expression. Okay. Yes. Come out of the closet. Aristocrats. Artistic expression. Come out of the closet. And yes.
Okay, so there's a blonde woman that is in my home.
Oh, the blonde deity is in your home now?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is the one. She's a wet nurse. This is the non-wet nurse.
Yes. I have been seeing her since I've been in my new place. I figured she was just an angel or just someone who just gravitated towards me, so I just let her pop out. I didn't bother her. I said, listen, you do you. I'm here in my room. Let me sleep. And she hangs outside in the hallway. Like, I legit can open my door and see her just in the hallway, just looking. Like, she looks into my room, and then she turns around, and then I see her. She's in kind of like a Victorian white type of gown.
Yeah.
Because when she turns, it kind of like comes around her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So she's a wet nurse. She's waiting for you to deliver a baby. This is all she knows. So she's telling the story. Remember I told you, he couldn't talk. She talked for him. Call her by her name, Patricia. Say, hey, are you Patricia? And if you Patricia, give me a sign, move something. And she probably said, yeah. But yeah, they blind. Good. Wow. You should have led with that shit. Told me that it's a spook around your house. Y'all be giving the bears some. No, I'm just playing. This shit don't come to mind. Listen.
Things just come to you now because I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, because you finally decided to open up. Y'all be closed up when y'all first get in here. Then towards the end, y'all want to ask all the questions an hour into the reading. I tell you. I love this. People.
No, one more question.
I'm going to give you one question. Then I'm going my ass to bed.
Okay. Can you ask any of the ancestors or Darren to come in and just provide us clarity?
I'm confused. Clarity on what?
The connection with the house I grew up in, the house I was raised in. Every time I have a dream, I dream that I'm back in that house. Every time it's a spiritual message, I'm back in that house. Does it have, what's the connection? Like, is there something that's buried in the land that I wasn't aware of? Do I have to go back there and do something?
What's the connection with this? What the connection with this house that she keeps dreaming of? Spirits, ancestors. I need all y'all to come together. What's the connection here? Drink more water. Emotions. Emotionally tied to something. Detached from drama. You can do it. They saying the issue is you're basically putting yourself back in that house. So the house you grew up in is where your trauma at. and they keep saying emotion, detached from drama, you can do it. And yep, somebody just walked in my house again. See, this is the shit that I don't like. If I stay on the phone with these ancestor readings too damn long, people get to looking like, oh, he's talking to me. And your little blonde friend just walked past here, so she gotta get out. Walk your ass right back out. Go. That's why I don't do. That's why they 30 minutes long. I try not to be 45, 50 minutes, because they seek out the being who looking at them. But listen, they're saying you're like your pain, your family's pain, anguish, and torment is connected to that house. All the message you're getting, they're trying to get you to break out of that house. Don't stop glorifying this damn house. Basically, it's not where you need to be at.
Alright.
Remember, emotions are there. Detached from drama, you can do it. This is a bad house, and plus it was a ritual done on that house, on that property there. Also, there is a rod driven in the ground there to keep whatever negativity at that location. Break away from that shit. You're breaking the sacrifice. You're breaking the ties. Get out of the damn house. Well, next time you see yourself in there, act like you can walk to the door. All right?
I will do that.
All right. That was a rough reading for me. I don't like this shit walking around my house. Don't worry. I'm finna burn that candle and get their ass right up out of here. I know what to do.
All right. Well, I have research to do, and I'm sure you have some sleep.
Well, it was great. I'm glad you got what you needed from this reading. I hope you enjoyed it.
It was interesting. Interesting.
Listen,
yeah, I did enjoy it. It was much needed, so.
This reading gave you so many damn answers. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I don't think you would ever find this out by 100 readers without this damn reading in the Baron. Jesus Christ, thank you, Baron.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you can take a deep breath because I'm taking a deep breath. All right. Well, I'm going to bid you adieu and say you have a good evening.
Thank you. You have a good one as well.
All right, darling. Tried. The whole time I was doing that reading, I felt so angry and disappointed. It's like I never had an emotion over me like this. And I saw what they were saying and the sadness of the whole family line and shit. And I just felt the despair of this family line, and for her to be the bearer to bring these babies in and to kill this curse is so much. And I just pray that her heart can handle this, because it's gonna be taxing for her. Positive comments below. I'm sorry I couldn't deliver a happier reading, but this is what these damn ancestor readings do to me. They really take a toll, because you gotta see everything and you gotta act spirit everything, and it just got me sad, got me real sad. She got a big fight due to ancestors doing dumb shit. So before you all become an ancestor, try to get your shit clean so your future generation won't have to deal with your shit and the stupidity that we can make on this plane. We gotta be better. Just feel bad. She's gonna get it done. And then to have a damn wet nurse, none hanging around her just waiting for a baby to come, that mean that other spirit that ain't even part of her family trapped in limbo because of what this ass bang did. Ain't that crazy? Man, if y'all don't think spirit real, you're crazy. This is real spiritual energy, real stuff, real people, deities talking and dropping shit in your head, and it's taking a toll. But this is probably one of the saddest one I ever did, I think. Other than that lady that was killing off her whole family in all black. That bitch. I'm digressing. Alright, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust the you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.